what's up guys, and welcome back to Fordy Runs. Now if this is your first time at Fordy Runs, I want you to smash that pink button down there that says subscribe on it. Go to our Facebook page and join the Fordy Runs running community, and check out the description, there's loads of cool things down there. Right, this week we've got the New Balance 880 version 10, so let's get stuck in. Right guys, so here it is, the 880 version 10. This is a reworked version of the 880. I think the first thing that strikes out is the new upper. They've got the Hypoknit upper on it, where they've added a lot of structure to the upper. I don't know whether you can see that, but there's like 3 layers to this. And what they've created this sort of stiffness to the side. So you, along with the heel counter, you've really got a decent amount of stability coming from the upper, which is fantastic. They've still got the breathability, which is great, so they've not shied away from that with this new upper. But it is very cool the way they've sort of made this structure into the upper. I think that's a very cool thing they've done. The other big thing is the new fresh foam midsole. If you've not seen the review, there's check it out, of the 1080 version 10, which has got the fresh foam midsole. I wouldn't say it's the most responsive midsole that New Balance do, not like the Fuel Cell, but it does give you a nice responsive ride, which is great. The other cool thing, you've got the blown rubber on the outsole with this version as well, which is kind of cool. One thing I did notice, well, I've cleaned these up for the camera today, but I was getting bits of rock stuck in them when I was running down the canals. Now not everybody's going to be running down along tow paths and things like that, but I did notice that bits and pieces were getting stuck in them, which was slightly irritating, but it's one of those things. But the upper does provide a lot of great traction, so that's a very cool thing. The lacing is very traditional, which is a good thing. There's quite a bit going on around the heel, which, okay, it's more of a traditional shoe, so I accept that. The tongue has got plenty of padding in it. I would compare this to the like the 361 Spire 4 that I recently tested. It's more of an everyday shoe. You can stick this on and go and do 5k, 10k, 20k, 30k if you so wish. It's one of those everyday running shoes. It's relatively light, which is great. It's got a 10mm drop on it. So yeah, it's a great neutral running shoe that does everything you want from a running shoe, and you get that sort of quality of the upper, you get the decent midsole, so it's giving you everything that you need. It's £120 here in the UK, which I think is pretty much in line with the sort of more premium branded neutral running shoes at the moment. The only thing I would say, if anything, and it's really sort of picking at it, is that it did feel a bit clumpy on my foot. That's the only thing I would say. But like I say, it is a traditional running shoe. It does feel like an A6 Nimbus 22, like a Spire 4, that kind of shoe, like a Brooks Glycerin. So, and they do tend to feel a little bit more clunky on the shoe. That's the only sort of negative. But as a pure out and out running shoe that you just want to stick on, get out the door running, I think this is a great place to go to, guys. I do really like New Balance. I'm falling in love with New Balance, and I would recommend you check out the 880 version 10.